I got another LBI story. We're down LBI, and it's as hot as hell in the little house. And naturally, we have no air conditioning.
It was hot there.
And Kim and Richie come down, and then all of a sudden, we get a call that Hooker and Vicky are coming down. I said, oh, okay, but where are they going to sleep? We only had, like, 2 bedrooms. I said, Ed, we got to do something. He goes, no. He says, they're coming with their camper. So I said, oh, okay. So they come down, and they have their camper, and they're parked, in the driveway and whatever. And we're all having dinner and whatever. And after dinner, Louise and Kim are Beulah's. We not only did we cook the dinner, but now we're cleaning up, we're, doing the dishes and this and that, and looking around, where did Jimmy and where'd Hooker and Vicky go? Oh, they're back in their trailer. What are they doing in the trailer? Well, it's cooler in there because they have air conditioning running off Eddie and Louise's house, and they're nice and cool sitting in the air conditioning, and we're in our house sweating to death. So I said, Ed, there's something wrong with this picture. I said, we're supplying all the food for these people, we're feeding them, cleaning up after them, and they're real nice in their camper.
That was Miss Vicky.
This is not, not kosher. So with that, Kim goes, come on, she goes, let's go over to the Freitas. She goes, we'll get something to drink. So I said, okay.
Go over to the what?
To the liquor store. Remember the Freitas? That was a couple blocks away.
They found the liquor.
So I said, Ed, we'll be right back. We're taking a walk. I said, watch the kids. So him and Richie are at the
They
house.
never came back.
Watching the kids.
I think they got drunk.
And me and Kim go over to the Freitas, and I don't know what the hell we drank, but we got stuff and we drank it. Well, I couldn't walk back to the house. I said, I can't get back to the house. She goes, come on, you're okay, come on. So we finally meandered our way back to the house, right? Now she goes, I'm gonna wake them up. That's not right. They're in there in the air conditioning, and we gotta go in this hot house. So now she goes knocking on the camper door, right? They're sleeping, they're fine. They're in air conditioning, enjoying themselves, And Hooker comes by the door and she goes, we're coming in. Come on, Louise, come on. So she's pulling me up the stairs. I could hardly get myself up the stairs. Right?
Oh my God.
So anyway,
my
your
God.
brother ended up coming out and getting us back in the house because we were going to tell them a few things that were not nice.
They took advantage.
Oh yeah. That was Miss Vicky though, right?
Oh, Miss Vicky. Let me tell you, one time I was gonna jab slap her, and I'm not allowed to say that. It's racist. I was gonna cold cock her. She's at my house on Hickory Street, and I think she had Michael Todd. She only had one, and he was a couple of years old, and Jackie was, Hickory Street, little was no more than 9 months old, and she went over on the couch and she sat like on Big Jackie's leg. And I'm going, and he's looking at me like, I don't know what the hell. Like I swear to God, she sat on Big's leg. Like, because the living room, it might have been Jimmy, me, Michael Todd, the baby, Michael Todd, and Miss Vicky sat on Big, like there might have been a chair. He was sitting in a chair and there wasn't room on the couch, so she sat on his leg. I said, that's it. Like, why do I get them? Like, in other words, every time somebody came up from somewhere, and Jimmy and Vicky were not my favorite. Jimmy was, Vicky wasn't. Now I won them. That's where they were staying. They didn't have no camper. So I got, and it was like, oh my God. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, Miss Vicky was sitting on Big Jackie's leg. That wasn't going.
And then we'd have to listen to them in the bathroom in the morning because then they would get up and they'd come in to use that was another thing, they had to use our facilities because they weren't hooked up for, toilet or sink or whatever.
Oh.
So in the morning, they'd come in to the house and you'd hear him in the bathroom. All this,
Oh, yeah,
all
he
this
did
noise,
make a
right?
lot of
Oh my God.
He did make a lot of noise too. We're sorry.
Yeah, right, poor Jimmy.
You did run the inn though.
I did.
You had an inn
Oh
for
my God.
most of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on and
that's what
off.
she said.
Sometimes Bobby J would bring a couple girlfriends,
What?
different one. Each year was a different one, but it was fun. We had a lot of fun. But what else did I want to tell you about Jimmy? Oh, we had a field day. It's not nice. This is when it usually happens. When Jimmy passed, we got the phone call. At work, Flo got the phone call that he passed. And I was home. It was Monday night. I know it was a Monday because we were having Monday night football at my house. And I was rolling balls in the kitchen, making meatballs. John and Connie Gabriel were coming, and whoever was coming for the Giants game. And in walked Big Jack and John Gabriel during the day while I was rolling balls. And I looked at them, and I went against the wall. I said, "What's wrong?" I thought it was one of the kids. I didn't have a clue what it was. And he said, "Your brother Jimmy killed himself." And I went, "What?" And I was like against the wall. I remember sliding down to the floor, and I couldn't believe what he was saying. And so anyway, we all gathered up, of course, and we all went down
In Jackie's van.
in Jackie's van to Jimmy's
And of
house.
course, my father always said we made a party out of everything.
Yeah. Even when we took him to the doctors, we made
Yeah,
a
when,
pic-
when
He
we
said
went
you
to
make
see
a
him in the
picnic.
hospital,
You make a
we'd
picnic.
stand by the bed and giggle and laugh and act silly, and one day he lost it. He said, "I want you guys to leave." And we looked at him like, "Why?" And he said, "You guys make a party out of everything." He was miserable.
Yeah.
So now we all get in the van and we go down to Jimmy's. And we
slept
stayed
all
together.
over. We all slept in his house.
It was, he had like a
How
townhouse.
spooky is that?
He had a
Well, his own,
townhouse.
right? He was
Yeah.
split with her at the time. right?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
split with her.
Yeah.
He had a townhouse and he was by himself. And it was sad because we got to see, I mean, he was going to Rosecraft, playing the horses, had nothing to do. He had some of the Yankees from the farm, or the Mets or the Yankees.
He was taking little Bobby to the games with him.
Yeah, but he had the farm games down there, wherever it was
Right.
by Washington. He had some of the players needed some place to stay,
And they would
so they were
stay.
staying with him. That was his company.
Yeah.
And Miss Vicky had a boyfriend, and she used to. The kids would come to Jimmy on the weekend and say, "We went to
Mama has
Mama
a
took us-
boyfriend.
Yeah, took us to King's Dominion with her boyfriend, and we went on all the rides."
That used to,
And
that
it-
threw him over the edge.
Yeah, it just.
Couldn't handle it.
I mean, he was a mess, and rightfully so, because she didn't treat him right. She was 12 years younger, so that's what went tilt there.
But the
Because she got a younger
girls,
guy.
he worked in the post office, and the girls in the post office
Loved him.
said they liked him, and they were always trying to reason with him, you have to move on, she's moving on, blah, 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 and it wasn't getting through to him. And they said, didn't they? They said it was, he was not dealing with it well.
And they were trying to help him. In fact, they swear that they had notarized papers that he changed his will from Miss Vicky to Michael Todd and Philip. We went to the post office in Washington, D.C., and they had no paperwork. It never made it through.
So
And
she got whatever.
she got 117,000 at that time. What year was that?
That
I was in Oklahoma, so it was 87, 88, wasn't it?
That was a lot of money, 117,000 then. And she got everything, and we haven't heard from them since. No, I think Bob.
Actually, Michael came to Bob's retirement service and gave him an envelope. And he saw him for the first time in a long time and told him, we'll keep in touch. But he doesn't really hear from him, see him. It's a shame.
Yeah, it really